It's a beautiful and large mandala looking motif. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to make the Granny Mae motif. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some cotton yarn size 3. So we're going to start with a slip knot and we're going to start with a base ring. For our base ring, we'll want to chain 6. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're going to close this ring by doing a slip stitch into the first chain that you made. Insert your hook, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. And we're going to be working into the center of the ring. Now for row 1, we're going to chain 1. And you want to work 12 single crochets into the ring. So here's 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to do a total of 12. Off camera, I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so I've just done my 12 single crochet into the ring. To finish off this row, you want to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the row. So you insert your hook into it, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. And that there is the end of row 1. Now for row 2, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. That counts as a double crochet. And now we want to do 1 double crochet into the same place as the last slip stitch, or the first stitch of the previous row. Into there, a double crochet. Now you want to do 2 double crochets into each of the next 11 stitches. So into the next stitch, 1 double crochet, and into the same stitch, 2 double crochets. And that's what we want to do all the way around. You want to do 2 double crochets into each of the stitches, and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so I just did my last 2 double crochets into the last stitch. To finish off this row, we're going to do a slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 that you started with. And that there is the end of row 2. Now for row 3, we're going to chain 1 and then do 1 single crochet into the same place as the last slip stitch, or that chain 3 there. Just a single crochet. And now we're going to do 1 single crochet into each of the stitches of the row. So just 1 single crochet into each stitch. Do this all the way around and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, I just did my last single crochet into the last stitch. To finish off this row, we want to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the row. Insert your hook, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. And this here is the end of row 3. For row 4, we're going to chain 1 and then do 1 single crochet into the same place as the last slip stitch. Single crochet there. Now we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2 stitches, and then we're going to do the following repetition. This is where the repetition starts. You're going to do 1 single crochet into the next stitch, then a chain 5. That was 3, 4, 5. Then you want to skip 2 stitches, and that ends the repeat. So essentially, you skip 2, single crochet, then you chain 5, skip 2, single crochet. And that's basically what we want all the way around. Chain 5, skip 2, and then a single crochet. So do this all the way around. I'll see you when you're done. All right, at the end of the row here, you're going to finish off with your chain 5, skipping 2, and then we're going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the row. Just a slip stitch there, and that there is the end of row 4. For row 5, we're going to chain 1 and do 1 single crochet into the same place as the last slip stitch. 1 single crochet there, and now we're going to start the repeat. Into the next chain 5 space, you're going to work 1 half double crochet, 3 double crochets. So here's 1, 2, and 3. Then you're going to work a 3 picot cluster. For that, you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to do a slip stitch into the first chain. So into that first chain that you made of the 4, into there a slip stitch. Then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and do a slip stitch into the same chain as the first slip stitch. So into that same one that you did the last one, another slip stitch. And then you want to do that one more time. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a slip stitch into the same chain. And this here is our 3 picot cluster. Continuing the repeat into the chain 5 space, you're going to work 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And then you want to do 1 half double crochet into the chain 5 space. And that's the repeat we're going to want into the chain 5 spaces. Now you want to do 1 single crochet into the next single crochet. We find that single crochet there and do a single crochet. That's what we want to do all the way around. I'm going to do it one more time with you. We're going to find the next chain 5 space. Into it, you're going to work 1 half double crochet, 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, I just finished my final repetition. Look how adorable this is. You can kind of cut it off here, but we've got a few more rows to go. Just a couple, actually. So to finish off row 5, we're going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the row. That's how you started. So at the end, you're not going to do the single crochet because you already have it. So you're going to do a slip stitch into that one. So insert your hook, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. And now we're going to move on to row 6. For row 6, we're going to chain 1. And do 1 single crochet into the same spot as the last slip stitch. And now we're going to start the repeat. We're going to do a chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And you're going to do a single crochet into the center picot of the 3 picot cluster. So the 3 picot cluster is basically 3 picots, right? So into the center one, we want a single crochet. So I'm going to find that. I'm going to insert my hook into kind of the middle of it and then do a single crochet. Continuing the repeat, we're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then do 1 single crochet into the next single crochet. So the single crochet that you did between the repetitions. Into there, do a single crochet. And that's basically the repetition you want to follow because we're creating this arch around the petal. Let's do it again together. It starts with a chain 7. 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then a single crochet into the middle picot of the cluster. Then another chain 7. And then a single crochet into the next single crochet. And that's what you want to repeat all the way around. So do that and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so I've got my last chain 7 here. And now I'm going to finish off this row by doing a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the row. So you insert your hook into it, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. And that there is the end of row 6. Now for our final row 7, we're going to start by doing a slip stitch into the next chain 7 space. So that first chain 7, just a slip stitch. And now into here, we're going to work the following. You want to work 8 single crochets. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to do 3 picot cluster, for which we chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do a slip stitch into the first chain. Then we chain 3. Slip stitch into that same chain. And then one more, chain 3. Slip stitch into that same chain for our picot cluster. And now into the same chain 7 space, you want another 8 single crochets. So here is 1, 2. I can kind of push my stitches so I have some room. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then this is what we want to do into each one of the chain 7 spaces. We're going to do 8 single crochets, a 3 picot cluster, and 8 single crochets. Then you go into the next one and do the same thing, into the next one, the same thing. So you're gonna have these beautiful petals on the outsides. I'm gonna do that all the way around, cut off my yarn, thread my ends through, and show you what it looks like. This one's harder to show you like this because it flops down because it's so large, but I'm gonna do my best here. How freaking stunning is this? Once you lay it flat, you'll see, you know, kind of how wide it is. So I highly recommend looking at the thumbnail. This is a beautiful, beautiful, kind of reminds me of a mandala. So you can lay it flat on a surface and then put something on top of it. It can kind of work also like placemats for a smaller plate. Just stunning, stunning, stunning. Again, when you lay it flat, it looks nicer, but this is a really, really beautiful and unique motif. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.